What's up, guys? It's Mitch with SC Weather. Hope y'all having a great Tuesday. I'm going to get into some weather here. There's two things to kind of talk about, but I'm going to focus on one thing. Before we get started, guys, I know I ask this at the beginning of every video, and I know I post about it a lot. I know I talk about it a lot. But guys, I have a little under 5 months to get 1,000 subscribers. And I have a chance to accomplish it. Thanks to you guys, I have made some big time strides. So check it out here. This is my YouTube page from how y'all see it. Hit that subscribe button, guys. It is very important to me to accomplish some personal goals of mine. I want to get to the point where I don't have to do these videos inside my shed outside my house. It's not climate controlled, it's hot out here, and I just want to get better things for you guys and for myself, and to help talk with you guys about it more hands-on instead of just showing screens or images and then talking over it. I want to show y'all more hands-on, more live with a webcam, screen recording, things like that, and I want to get to the point where I can get things like that. And financially, that's obviously is an investment, and it's expensive, and I'm sorry, it's sweaty out here, guys. So not doing this to make y'all feel bad at all. Trust me, I love grinding because the reward's gonna be great. But if y'all haven't subscribed, please do. It would mean the world to me. The progress is huge. I have to get to 1,000 subscribers. Right now I'm at around 654, 655. And y'all help me get there. I would really appreciate it. So with that being said, let's talk about the tropics very briefly, and check it out. National Hurricane Center with the 5 p.m. advisory has tropical depression 11, which I have a feeling it will get to tropical storm Josephine, which will probably be the earliest J name maybe on record. I haven't looked too deep into that, but since a long time ago. You look at the cone and you look at that and you go, dang, this thing's heading right towards us again. No. First off, they think it's going to weaken. Second off, the steering currents may have it going out to sea later on in its path. But we're going to watch this. I'm going to dive deeper into that on a later day. But check it out. This is what I want to talk about. The weather pattern for next week isn't being talked about a whole lot because the tropics is such a hot topic in weather right now, but it's very intriguing to me and interesting. What you got is you've got a cold front, a trough setting up just to our west, which is a cold front, a trough, and the jet stream is dipping just to our west. Will it make it to us and give her cool weather? Let's dive right into it. So here we got dew points. No, you know what? Let's start off by the Climate Center for the National Weather Center here, talking about temperature probabilities. This is basically what's the chances of you being below normal temperatures. And check it out, South Carolina. Most of South Carolina is in that what is that? 40 to 50% chance of being below average temperature-wise in the 6 to 10 day period. That's August 17th through the 21st. And check it out, also predicted to be rainy too. So, and this is for the 8 to 14 day outlook. Still a chance to be below average. There is no chance for it to be above average. So that is something to watch. Now, if you look at the rain probability, a chance to be above average in precipitation, that's going to be key to what I'm about to talk about here. So when you see a graphic like that, I know most people who just have a basic knowledge of weather, not an advanced knowledge or just a above average knowledge, think, okay, that's a cool down. It's going to feel like maybe a taste of fall. That's not going to be the case, I don't think. Now, places in maybe Alabama, Mississippi, maybe Alabama, especially Tennessee, Kentucky, things like that. But the thing is, this time of the year is you have the ridge, and it is very hard to budget when you have these troughs that come swinging through. Very hard. It's very hard for that first cold front to penetrate through the Carolinas. That is going to be the case right now, but let's talk about it and see how close we can get. So check it out, and I'm going to go through this very quickly. These are dew points for the GFS. Now you check it out. South Carolina to Carolinas are in the 60s and 70s dew points. That is very, very humid. But check out that air mass in the upper Midwest, in Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri. It's coming. This is for next Monday. This is going to be the weather maker here. You get the Tuesday, same time frame. Them dew points, that signals the trough. That signals a cold front. That signals a pattern change for that area, because it goes from moist air, humid air, to dry, a taste of fall kind of air. So look how close it gets. You get dew points in Tennessee all the way in the 50s. You get into Thursday, dew points this is Thursday, my bad if I even said that. Check it out in Mississippi and Alabama. They're getting some drier, a little taste of fall in mid-August. You get into Friday. This is of next week. So starting to get in kind of that no man's land, that la-la land of accuracy. Is it truly that accurate or not? But the point is there. Crisp fall-like air mass over the Midwest and even places of the Southeast like Mississippi and things like that. Check it out. These are temperatures. Now, 50s in August in places like Minnesota isn't super rare at all. They start to see the first signs of fall very, very early on. But check out the 50s for lows. This is for high temperatures for next Monday. We are baking here in the Southeast, but check it out as we get into Tuesday. Low temperatures. See how it dips more south? High temperatures in the 70s across the Ohio Valley and even in Tennessee. You get into Wednesday morning. Places like Tennessee could be in the 50s. Maybe the northern part of Mississippi could see lows in the 50s. Will it make it to South Carolina? I don't think so. Highs inland in the 70s in parts of Tennessee. Things like that. So this is Thursday. Lows in the 50s and maybe in the 50s in Mississippi and parts of Alabama. That's crazy. Now, it's not super rare, but it's the first signs of fall. Now, we're going to be cool next week. Now, this is in the Friday. We're going to be cool next week, but check it out. I got to this. So this is the GFS. The line I got kind of dipping down, that is the jet stream. That is the trough. Now, what's going on is the trough is stopping. The cold front is stopping just west of the Carolinas, which means we're in a nice Gulf flow of nothing but moisture. So storm systems are going to ride that. We get into Wednesday. Storm systems are just going to ride east of that trough. So while just west of us maybe has a nice fall air mass, not super fall-like, but good for August, we'll be sitting there getting a nice flow. It'll be below average temperatures, but here's the thing. It'll be maybe highs in the 80s and things like that. But highs in the 80s and it'll still be super humid. So highs will be maybe 85 to 88 degrees. Yeah, that's much better than 90s, right? But when you got dew points in the low 70s and it's raining, it still feels tropical outside. So yeah, you're not getting that intense heat, 95, 96 degrees, but you don't get rid of the humidity. And guys, if you don't get rid of the humidity, you don't feel like fall. The humidity is what makes it feel that crisp fall air when you get dew points in the 50s and even low 60s. And I just don't see that for this air mass. So if you're looking at your 10-day forecast and you're seeing, oh man, it looks like the temperature's starting to cool down now and you're seeing highs in the 80s and stuff, don't think that's a nice crisp October 80s kind of air. No, we're still in August and it's still going to be humid. It will be a relief. And one thing, we're going to get a lot of rain next week because we're setting up just east of the trough and the storms are just riding the jet stream and going right through the Carolinas. So check it out. The GFS through next Sunday, not this Sunday, next Sunday, 4, 5, 6 inches of rain. Euro kind of shows the same thing. A lot of rain over the next maybe couple weeks. And this is what I'm talking about here. You see the dip in the jet stream and the low pressures, the storm systems are just riding it, while just west of us is sitting well below average. So we'll be below average, and you check it out here. We'll be below average, but we're below average because we're getting a lot of cloud cover and a lot of storms. It's different when we're below average when we have clear skies over here and we have crisp fall air. So much, much different. So check it out. This is, you know what? This is for Columbia. Check out how the temperatures start to dip for late next week. That's the signaling this just pattern change Greenville, same thing. Temps start to dip. But check out the low temperatures. That is one big thing you can look at. The low temperatures, they're not really dipping any lower. The high temperatures are lower, but the low temperatures aren't lower. So that tells you right there, you still got a humid air mass. And Charleston's still baking all the way through. It don't even matter for them. Rock Hill, they might get a few nights into the low, to the upper to mid 60s. So that's Aiken. So that's pretty much it, guys. You're seeing cooler temperatures, but you're being deceived a little bit. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to pay the price with stormy and humid conditions still, but it's still not that fall air mass that we need and we want so bad. So stay tuned, it's coming. We'll get more into what will probably be Josephine in the coming days. And if you made it this far in my video, I appreciate you, and thank y'all, and y'all have a blessed night.